Alright, what's good, boys? Welcome back to another video. This is going to be a very different type of video. I'm going to be explaining exactly, how long it took for me to hit seven figures, the process it took me, and I guess I'm really trying to motivate you guys on why you guys should start a business and actually make money online instead of working at some minimum wage job where nobody cares about your life. Okay, maybe life is crazy. Maybe nobody cares about your job. Nobody cares about how you're doing because you literally work at McDonald's. So to start off, is somebody breaking into my house? Okay, never mind. To start off the video, I guess number one, you guys have to realize that I am just like you, okay? So most of you guys that are first starting your business right now, you guys have so much more information than I did when I first started out, because when I first started out, it was 2.5 years ago, and clothing brand specifically was not as popular as it is now. Obviously now you have YouTubers like me, other YouTubers, TikTokers that have free value. So you guys not only have free value, but you guys can also pay for information, which is another thing which I did not have access to when I was first starting my business. So with everything, said and done, I guess for my personal circumstances, I did not have a lot of, resources to my name. So I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have money. I started off with $1,000. I didn't have any paid information. I didn't have anything, literally. My parents are broke. I didn't know anybody that had a business. I've never started a brand before, obviously, so I don't know exactly how to do it. So most of you guys starting out are in such a good position, okay? Like, I would die to be in a position that you guys are in right now, because of the fact that when I first started out, I didn't have anything. So you guys already have information, which is probably the most important part, and you guys already have it. So that's like kudos to you for starting later down the line. However, obviously with that, you're gonna have more competition. But is it really competition if everybody's gonna quit? I don't think so. Also, hopefully this window that I opened isn't gonna mess up with the audio. But as I was saying, you guys have to understand the reason why I kind of make myself look a little bit, I mean, I am egotistical, don't get me wrong, but the reason why I kind of like make myself seem bigger in terms of ego than I am is because of the fact that I want to motivate you guys. And to be honest with you, it's the internet. So obviously I have to do something to stand out. But if you guys know me in real life, I'm not actually like this. Fun fact. But when I first started my businesses, when I was young in high school, trying to make money online, I didn't have anything. Okay, literally, like I was literally a regular high school student trying to make money online. I started business after business after business. It all failed, and imagine working for 4 years on something, and not only it's not working out. Not only did it not work out, but you lost more money than you made more money. You barely learned anything, to be honest. Like, obviously I did learn a couple things, but the only thing I really learned is discipline and work ethic. And on top of that, you can't tell anybody. So like, you're literally just by yourself, isolated. You're spending time, you're not playing, you're not having fun with your friends, you're not going out, but you're also not getting results. So you're just like in the middle. You feel me? I feel like a lot of people are in that middle stage where they're not doing all these degen activities like going out, drinking, having fun, parties every single day, but they're also working, but they're not getting like results to back it up. You feel me? So for example, for me right now, if I just shut up and lock in for 3 months and work, people are going to actually look up to that because of the fact that I have results. However, if I didn't make seven figures at 21, if I didn't hit six figures with my business, any of this, none of you guys would be watching my videos. Literally, I would not have anything. So the only reason why you guys are watching me, the only reason why you guys are listening to me right now is because of the fact that I have accomplished and actually gotten results. Okay. So the thing with that is it's very hard because you don't get results until like the last minute. So for example, you might have a set time period on how long it's going to take for you to become successful, and you're never going to hit that in that time period usually. So for example, for me, dude, what is wrong with this hair, bro? I'm actually going to get a haircut. I made seven figures, but I can't afford a haircut. Okay. Obviously I can go to Supercuts, but, Supercuts, nah, they gonna mess my shit up. Anyways, what I'm trying to make is, you can't, like, for example, for me during the summer, my whole goal was to start my brand, make a bunch of money, and come to college. Okay. In 4 months, which obviously that did not happen, but that was my goal. And guess what? It took a year. You know what I'm trying to say? So for the most part, a lot of you guys, the timeline is going to be very long, especially if you're lazy, especially, my bad, I just burped, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So because of that, I literally just hopped on a call with my clients today, or my students today, on my school community, and they're asking me a bunch of questions, and like I'm just answering these questions obviously because they're my students, but like in the back of my head I'm just like, what kind of questions are these? What I'm trying to say, like, for example, one question that somebody asked me is, I have a 450 GSM shirt and a 350 GSM shirts. Which one should I choose? And which one should I drop? Should I do one for more profits? Should I do one for better quality? Like, bro was arguing with me, or like asking me questions about which GSM he should drop. And I told him straight up, like, bro, this is your business. You can make this decision, okay? If you want higher quality but lower profits, which, to be honest with you, $2-3 is not going to do anything. But if you want higher quality and lower profits, do 450. If you want higher profits and lower quality, do like 350 GSM. So I'm answering these questions, and I guess, like, I don't know, from my personal perspective, like, things like this is common sense, you feel me? So I think another problem with buying information, which I'm gonna be honest, like, obviously I do have a program, and I am coming out with a very affordable program that anybody can buy soon, maybe in 2 weeks or so. Like, literally anybody can purchase it, and I have so much information in there. It's crazy. The reason why I say it's crazy is because I'm literally done with the program right now. All I have to do is make the website and things like that. But information wise, I finished everything, and bro, like, there's a lot of information in there. But if I had to choose a con of buying information and like purchasing knowledge and getting mentorship, to be honest with you, there is none. But if I had to choose something, I would say it's the fact that there's so much information, you're just so lazy that you don't do anything about it, okay? So imagine, okay, like, this happened a lot, by the way. So, before I started my school, before I did a bunch of different things, I've worked with over 500 plus clothing brand owners, like, one-on-one, okay? This means I've hopped on over 500 calls with separate brand owners, clothing brand owners, jewelry brand owners, any clothing brand business owner, and I've consulted them, whether it's a 1 hour call, whether it was a mentorship, whatever the case may be. I've done that over 500 times, okay? And guess what? From every single time I've actually hopped on a call with them, most of them quit. And I don't understand why, because I tell them what to do. Like, do this, do this, do this, do XYZ, and you're done. And they take the information and they just don't do it, which I personally don't understand, because how are you gonna, like, I literally gave you a blueprint to the maze and you throw it away and you just decide to go by yourself again. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's the same exact concept. So for most of you guys, even if you buy information, like obviously if you buy information and you have a decent work ethic and you do work hard to a certain extent, you're gonna get results. Okay, this is like science. It's not even like my opinion. Like, if anybody, like, I've had multiple clients that actually use my blueprint and they've gotten sales. So you're gonna get sales too, as long as you follow it. But the point I'm trying to make is, the problem is not the information. The problem is you. You're the problem. You have to fix yourself first, because I have a lot of clients that have money and they're fortunate enough to buy information, and I've had clients that paid for one-on-one mentorships from me because they have enough money, which good for them. But they don't realize that they are the problem. Like, you're the problem, bro. Like, you're the reason why you're not getting any sales. Okay, like, it has nothing to do with information. It has nothing to do with your product or your brand. You're the problem, because if I tell you to do something and you don't do it, whose fault is that? It's your fault, okay? So this is one problem I see a lot with all of my clients that I've worked with in the past. Obviously, the more money they pay me, usually this doesn't happen a lot. I see this a lot with my low ticket clients. I tell them what to do and they just don't do it. But yeah, so I guess that's one thing that I've noticed as well. But in reality, I think you guys have to understand that with a 7-figure business comes 7-figure business problems. However, I would way rather have 7-figure business problems than a broke problem. Like, I would way rather have that. So I would way rather wake up, be stressed. How do I fix this? How do I fix that? while making money instead of waking up and being broke and being stressed about being broke. Okay, I would honestly say if you're not making any money, if you're around like the 0 to 10K per month mark, 10K per month is usually like the sweet spot when it's like the best, it's like the top best moments, because you're not making that much money to the point where you have a lot of problems, but you're also making 10K per month, which is like pretty respectable in the e-com space. And this is like the first taste of money, you feel me? So because of those things, usually like that's like the top peak, and after you hit 30K, 50K, 100K, that's when you start kind of getting more problems. But I would personally say, like, I say this with 100% like no BS, no nothing, no like sugarcoating. My life is 100% better after I became rich. Like, I'm being dead ass. Like, I'm not even trying to sugarcoat. My life is 100x better after I started making money, after I started, posting my face on TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Not even my personal brand. Like, even if I didn't have a personal brand, my life was better because of the fact that I was making more money. I don't have to worry about money as much as I did before. I can buy whatever I want, really. I can shop at Whole Foods, which is very important, by the way. And I could just spend money and not think about the bill. Like, I can buy a meal to somebody and not think about, oh, can I, like, this kind of, like, do I ask her to, Venmo me the rest? Like, I don't do stuff like that. You know what I'm trying to say? As you shouldn't, right? But, things like that, you just don't focus, like, you just don't think about money in that aspect. And on top of that, your life just becomes better. Okay, you can buy things that you want to. You can, like, for example, like, my life has become easier in a standpoint where, like, I can just pay for stuff. Okay, for example, if I don't want to package orders by myself, I just pay my friend to do it. Okay, if I, like, another good example is tax season, right? So I'm doing taxes right now because obviously tax season is coming up and I had to do taxes last year. Okay, so last year, I guess, when I was doing taxes for my business, I would have to manually make all the taxes myself. Like, I would have to put it in a Google spreadsheet, do everything manually myself. And the reason why is because, I couldn't afford any other programs or anything. And this year, like, literally like a couple hours ago, I just downloaded QuickBooks. I paid for the most expensive subscription, and I just did a couple things, and boom, done. Right? It's easy. Another great example, kind of a bad example, but my family plan, like my cell phone plan, they have like a free Netflix service. And for some reason, I didn't know this, but Netflix has ads now. And I've been watching Netflix with ads, when I have a girl over, for example. Okay, I'm just kidding. I don't have girls over. But hypothetically speaking, if I have a girl over, because I don't talk to girls, the only girl I talk to is my mom. But if I had a girl over, sitting on this bed right here, watching this TV right now, and an ad pops up, I kind of get pissed off because, like, why am I watching an ad on Netflix? So, I've been watching Netflix with ads for a very long time. And then one day I was like, why am I watching ads? So I wake up and I go to Netflix and I choose a top subscription one, whatever it is, and boom, now I don't have to watch ads. And obviously these are not big things, but like in the past, right? Even me, like, upgrading my Netflix subscription for $5 more a month, like, I was very hesitant about it. I didn't want to do it. I'm trying to say, like, it's only $5 more. Obviously, it's not that much money, but I didn't want to do it because, like, I didn't have money. So you guys have to realize, like, once you start making money online, your life becomes so much better. Obviously, not everything in life is materialistic. However, I do think a good portion of your happiness does come from you not being able to worry about money and you just literally being able to buy anything you want without having any issues with the price tag. Okay, obviously you can't buy Lamborghinis every single day or anything like that, but I'm talking about like food, eating out, presents, clothes, subscriptions, things like that, just basic stuff that people normally buy. You can just buy it without actually looking at the price tag. For example, whenever I go to Whole Foods, or I went to Vons today as well, whenever I go grocery shopping, I have a habit of just buying random stuff. Matter of fact, I went to Whole Foods yesterday and I bought some $6 mochi gummies. Okay, if I was broke, I couldn't buy that. It's sick. Who buys $6 gummies, right? But I was like, you know what? Mochi gummies, it sounds healthy. It was in the healthy section of the candy section. So I was like, you know what, I'll buy it. And so I bought like 3 of these, and I munched on them earlier today. But that's the point I'm trying to make, is like, once you start making money, life becomes easier. And I think the main important part here is there's no point in being rich and successful when you're 56, 60, 70, 80. I genuinely don't think there's a point in doing that. Okay, obviously, you should have money saved up, but the point I'm trying to make is like, if you have an opportunity to become successful when you're young, like, I think that's like the biggest opportunity that you have, because of the fact that you can't buy time back. So okay, for example, you hopping out of like a Lamborghini at the age of 21 is completely different than you being 80 years old and hopping off a Lamborghini. Okay, like, it's just different, bro. You feel me? Like, you guys probably understand what I'm trying to say, but the point I'm trying to make is, a lot of you guys that watch my videos, you're young, same age as me, maybe a little bit older, maybe a little bit less. I've mentored and consulted. Like, I've had clients that were like 30 years old with 2 kids. You feel me? I've had clients that were like 36. I've worked with a lot of people, so I know that my demographic is like, it's very different and very wide. But one thing I really want to emphasize to you guys is, life is better on the other side if you guys actually put the work in. Okay, so yeah, that is the end of the video. I just hopped off a call with my school community, so I might as well record another video. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys later.